right, hello everyone, and welcome to a Saturday. Yeah, I can't even talk today. Welcome to a Saturday morning edition of Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. I am Bob the Orc, and today we are building 300 destroyers because they are going on sale, limited time offer only. So, last night's Mech Warrior was a little bit frustrating with all the patches and mods and all the. It's always kind of a bother when they do that. And woke up a little while ago. I'm copying some data, or at least trying to, and it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to go sink some ships and try and piss off the Germans while trying to get all this other work done in the background. So, a lot of you may know that I do a lot of tech type stuff, sciencey stuff, and a lot of what I do is just copying data and watching the green bar go across the screen, and that is dull. So we are going to play some video games while we try and save this guy's data, because it's a weird situation where his drive's overheating, so I've got it set up on this special cooling rig to try and keep everything cool, heat sinks and fans and everything. Pretty good stuff, and hopefully it works. So today we want to build 300 destroyers. We have almost 300,000 tons available, and I want to put, I think I'm going to put a chunk of destroyers in Santa Cruz to kind of control the Atlantic. We're going to put a chunk of destroyers somewhere here to control the Indian Ocean and Mediterranean. Then I'll put another chunk of destroyers probably in the Pacific area. Probably in the Philippines. They can go hang out between here and Pearl Harbor. I think that's my plan. So let's go build our X1 destroyers, which are pretty nice. They've got 4 pretty big guns, 5.9-inch guns. So 4 big old chunky guns and a little 2.9 hanging out here. They're kind of okay fast, not super fast by destroyer standards, but they're all right. And here we go. So we're going to build 100 of these. And hopefully I don't have to rename all of them. I just called them X1 because it would be easier to rename. Oh my god, I gave them all a bunch of names. Alright. So X2, X3 is going to be the tedious part, because I want to be able to easily keep track of these things when I'm just looking at the ships. I don't want to have to figure out what's what, and so it just makes it easier. 8, X9. I think a lot of times in life, just being organized is a really useful ability, even if it takes a little extra time in the beginning. That's true in life, especially true in business. And so a little bit of extra work in the beginning, I think, is totally worth it. Although, I was kind of hoping that they would, like when I built all those German destroyers, it kind of gave them automatic names. They were mostly just numbers, and that made it easy. I guess with the American thing, they name destroyers after people. Whoops. There's a typo there. And they name cruisers after cities and battleships after states. And I probably could have just let it auto-generate. It just beeped me. Is that my dad text? Nope, it's a random notification that I don't care about. Okay. X25. So yeah, so a little bit of organization early on is a big help, I think. Especially when I'm going to have just a... It'd be nice if I could not make typos. Especially when I'm going to have just a butt ton of these. Oh well. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip ahead, because I'm going to have to do this a few more times. I mean, maybe I should have just... You know what I could have done? Is I could have just left all these as just random names and just had... no. Also, it's easier when I'm trying to send in ships for repair and organize them. Keeping track of a number is easier for me than a whole bunch of names that I have to try and keep track of. But maybe I should have just let it name the destroyers whatever the hell it wanted to, because they're just destroyers. But we'll see. We're already halfway done with this. Well, could be worse. In hindsight, maybe this isn't my best idea. But I think long term it'll make it a lot easier, because I only have to do this once. These guys are going to be kind of my workhorse. Keeping the seas safe for my shipping and all that. Maybe next time I'll let the game name him, actually. And just go with the disorganization. No, I shouldn't. I should be resolute in my desire to stay organized for the future. Oh, my keyboard's getting worn out. I've been using this keyboard for 15 years at least. It's so worn out that there's a hole in the middle of my space bar. Not all the keys click quite right. I should get another one, but I kind of like this keyboard. Alright. And the game kind of reuses names also sometimes. I've had problems with ships not renovating, not refitting properly. I think I missed something somewhere. X96. X98. Oh, that's interesting. There should be 100 of these. 1 through 100. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 22. What did I double? Did I double up somewhere? I don't think so. That's weird. Do I only have 99? It says I've got 100 of them. Where's the, what am I missing? It says I've got 100 of these guys. And there's no... That's weird. That's really weird. Oh, here we go. I doubled up on the 4. Alright, well... You're going to be X100. Alright, it's going to be a little out of order, but that's fine. And we're going to put all of you guys in Santa Cruz. Boom. Alright. Then we're going to go build another 100 destroyers. Mystery solved. Yeah, by building them at 100 at a time, I don't have to count out which ones I want to put, put where. And these guys are all... X105, X106, except X107, yeah. I still think it's worth numbering all these just so I can keep track of them. Should have called them the D class for destroyer. That's okay. Only have to do this once. And they're just destroyers. So we don't need to give them awesome names. You know, these guys are going to be the workhorse of my fleet. Because by the time I fight Britain, I definitely do not want them sinking all my transports. X136, X137, X138, X139, X140. This would be a great count moment. 142 destroyers, ha ha ha. Oops, it's a lowercase, we want them to be important. Oh man, really? Oh, so I had the caps lock on, alright. 143 destroyers, ha ha ha. Yeah, that's not gonna work. X145. 5. How's my data doing? It is. Oh, hey, what do you know? I need to take a quick moment here. And copy that and paste it. We finally gained access to the data, and now it is going to copy. Wow, it's a lot of data. Alright. Why did that not... That did not work out very well. What happened? It's probably... Let's see if it'll do it this time. Yeah, that might be a... No, that's not working out. Alright, why are you not working out? Alright, we're just going to do these. A little bit at a time. Alright. Alright, back to renaming destroyers. X-146. And like I said, if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip ahead. Oh, I gotta check something real quick. Hold on one moment here. My friend is expecting an Amazon delivery to my office, and he wants to know if it's actually going to show up. It is. Tracking says it is. Not on it. Alright. Yeah, my buddy's expecting an important package that he needs for his job that starts Monday. And so we're having it delivered to my office. That way there's going to be somebody there to receive it. Whoops, that didn't. X149, thank you. Alright. 50. Alright, it's just taking a little bit. How's the data going? It is Copying away about 40 gigs of probably iTunes music. Alright, and just let it do its thing. X. Ah, damn it. I keep missing. I'm a garbage typer. At least when I'm doing this. I keep hitting. It's because I'm having to do it so many times my fingers are getting sloppy. Alright. But the organization is worth it, I promise you. Good morning, Mitchell. How are you doing? We are naming destroyers.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, all 300 of them.
You poor soul.
Well, I'm just naming them X and a number, but with all the typos I keep making.
Oh, joy when you gotta refit 300 of the same class.
Yeah, well, it makes it a lot easier when I do the refits. I can just say, okay, I'm refitting numbers 1 through 10, or if I, it just makes it so much easier to keep track of later on when I have so many of these things.
I just had a little hiccup there about 20 minutes ago, just coming on.
What happened?
Well, apparently just needed to do a restart because all of a sudden Microsoft Edge decided it didn't want to work anymore. Came up there a screen that said status access violation.
Well, that's because Microsoft Edge is a bad person.
Yeah. But then, too, when I tried to open Discord, it was like, tried 2 or 3 times, and it said, oops, Discord has crashed. And, tried to reload and wouldn't do it, so I just said, okay, we know the first step in this. Power restart. Yes.
Yep. That fixes a lot. Well, my project this morning, I'm trying to copy data off of a very angry overheating solid-state drive, and I have these new solid-state drive heat sinks that I got for some of the new solid-state servers I'm building that are going to run super, super fast. And so I set up this solid-state... Oh, hey, Shadow Wolf. So I set up the the solid state drive inside this heat sink in front of some fans to actively cool it. So hopefully it'll stay stable long enough for me to get the data off. And this poor guy's had all this awful luck with his computer, and so I ended up just taking over the project and doing it myself. Alright, here's the next batch of 100. So these guys are going to be put in... I'll put these guys in... I want to put them... I want to stick these guys. I really want to stick them somewhere in the Indian Ocean. I'd like to put them in. I mean, I guess I could put them in the Philippines and send them over, but I really want to put them in like Djibouti. That's going to be my destroyer base in Djibouti. I could put them in Somalia. I mean, Somalia would be appropriate for a pirate base, actually, when you think about it. But probably Djibouti would be better. Alright, so we're going to do Djibouti. Somalis don't need to be building destroyers. Let's go here. Alright, where is Djibouti? We're going to go look through all of this stuff. So many territories. There's Dahomey. Nope. Where is Djibouti? Here we go. Djibouti. Boop. Alright. So that takes care of that. Only 7 months to build them. That's not bad. And then... Oh, you know, I'm going to save this because I don't want to have to redo naming 200 destroyers if something stupid happens. There we go. We're going to build our last 100 ships.
It's UAD. Something stupid always happens.
That is correct. Alright. Here we go. And then I'm going to have to suspend a couple of these guys, but... X201, X202, X203. But I think just getting everything organized beforehand, even though it's kind of boring and tedious, will make my life so much easier later on when it comes to refits or just trying to organize my ships. So I think it's worth the 30 minutes of renaming destroyers. Jesus. Plus it doesn't help that my old keyboard is kind of pissy, and sometimes the keys, the shift key sticks a little bit. Actually, you know what? I can just have it caps locked and just go X211. Then I don't have to. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that 30 minutes ago. Whoops. What are your plans for today?
I figure get in there later after I feel like getting active and go ahead and see if I can resurrect that ancient Dell desktop.
Yeah.
I figure I do like the gent showed in the one video, just be doubly sure. Pull out take it apart, give it a good clean out, because opening the flaps on the front, the thing is full of dust. Pull out the old coin battery, then use the CMOS jumper to short out CMOS and let it sit for, like said, 15-20 minutes to make sure you got all the bad data out. Then put the jumper back, put the new coin battery in, and then hook it all back up, and hopefully all it'll take is resetting the time and the date, and it'll fire up there.
Yeah, now one of the problems you're going to run into is that's an old enough it's an old enough computer that it's probably not UEFI compatible, and so make sure when you create your Linux boot install media that it's CSM compatible or legacy compatible. Otherwise, your computer might have trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, initially, right now, I'll be happy if it just starts working again with Windows 7. So.
Well, you shouldn't. We shouldn't have to. Don't reset the. Just swap out the BIOS battery. Should be sufficient.
Yeah. Because
Is it not posting at all right now?
Yeah, not doing anything. You can sit there and hit the power button, and it would not do anything.
Does it power on at all, or is it just not powering at all? And
It's just you hit the button on the front, and it does absolutely nothing. However, you look at the back, you have the green light on the power supply saying it was on. Apparently got power to everything else. The monitor's still showing where it's got a connection and working, but it's
so I mean, it could be a power supply issue. The power supply is not putting out enough energy, or that that's gone bad. It could be a bad motherboard, which would suck.
Well, so far from what I've been looking, not just at that one video I sent you in DM, but other places, is yes, that what it's displaying is consistent with basically the symptoms of simply that little CMOS coin battery just going bad.
Yeah, you can just take the CMOS battery out and just let it sit for like half an hour.
Yeah. Basically, so far, it's like you said, try the simple stuff first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that's all it is. It just needs you little coin battery in there. It's like I said, like 4 or 5 years ago, last time fired it up, it was operating just fine on Windows 7.
Right. Almost done. 2.6.
And later on, getting it over to, like you said, some form of Linux, which one gentleman I know over in England's been using Linux for over 20 years. He suggested 3 or 4 different, lighter versions of Linux than Ubuntu to give a try on it, considering its age and what it.
Yeah, the reason I suggested Ubuntu is because it's got probably the most documentation online, and it'll be the easiest for you to find any information to learn how to use it and stuff.
Oh yeah, and considering it's probably the most supported, has that one company, Canonical.
Yeah.
It supports it, and basically, for businesses and such, and you have, PC manufacturers like Lenovo offering like upwards of like 40 different laptops in different configurations that they will install Ubuntu on.
Yeah. So. Well, and the other thing is that if it's a Core 2 Duo, it should be able to run Ubuntu, because you said you got like 8 gigs of RAM in there.
I'm thinking from looking at the spec sheet when initially went into the Dell support site, what it listed for the particular, like, the 2 different tag numbers on it. The one that was like only like 5 or 6 digits, and then also the long number. I forget what is it they're called here. Basically
the service tag.
Yeah, the service tag number and the service code.
The express service code. Yeah.
Yeah, from what I could decipher from that, what it gave for the basic specs, those were particular one was built for Best Buy, and if I'm reading it correctly, it looks like it's got 2 1 gig sticks and 2 gig sticks of RAM for a total of 6 gigabytes of RAM in it. Because it's for each one, it's saying, like for the 1 gig sticks, it was saying there was two in, basically saying there was two installed and two of the 2 GB
I am
sticks
missing.
installed.
I mislabeled 2 destroyers because I'm pretty sure I have all 300 destroyers. But I do have 300 destroyers. But I am missing. But it only goes to 298, so that means I mislabeled something. So,
I probably distracted you.
well,
Talking
I've
through.
already done here. So sure, I did 204 twice. So this is going to be X 299. Except, and let's go double check. So I'm missing. I've got one more mislabeled. Where is it? So there we go. Here we go. X300. Alright, there we go. And then these guys are going to go in the Philippines, and you guys can patrol Asia and the Pacific. Manila. That should be fine. Alright, all of my destroyers have been named and assigned. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll be right back. So give me just a minute, Mitchell. I need to check something out.
Okay.
Alright, I am back. Let's see what we got here. So now I need to suspend probably 3 of these. 4 of these. There we go. Alright, so that will get my tonnage in order. I'll just build the rest of them a little bit later. Alright, and we are, wow, look at the monthly balance, negative $400 million. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, 80% is good enough.
Oh, I took advantage of the break to go get the refill on coffee there.
Coffee's important. Got my hot cup of tea. Yeah, at some point my friend might call. I took a quick break to go and call her and wish her happy birthday, except she was in the shower. So she might call back in a bit. Alright, so let's go piss off Germans.
Yeah.
I will say this about America, though: the peacetime economy growth is great. Hell, the wartime economy growth is great.
Yeah. Now that old Dell desktop, that's just more of an interesting side quest than it is the main goal there.
Yeah. Alright, so we got... And then we need to also piss off France, because France just has this place now. And what is... And they surrendered but didn't give me all of their territory. So we have to fix that. So let's go piss off the frogs there. Alright. And then just double checking my research. We got rangefinders, boilers, and what do we want to do with our third? We could push for the geared turbine engines. I don't know if I need them so much. Radio direction finder would actually be really nice. Small guns is coming along all right. Maneuver warfare helps in just a whole variety of ways. I think I'm going to go radio direction finder, though, because that helps me with my reconnaissance and other things. Although the hydro and sonar would be useful too. I think we're all right for now, so we're going to do this. Got the boiler stuff. Pissed off France. That's good. Let's go piss off Germany. And then we can resume one of those. Nope, can't do those yet. Alright, so that's okay. Oh, let's see, where's Germany stand right now? Germany is at negative 49. Oh, and France is negative 75. Alright, so let's... That worked very well. Okay, and then I think I can resume one more destroyer. I can. There we go. Let's go piss off France some more. It's France's turn to be irritated. They're just gonna buy me off, probably. Oh, we can start jacking up our research again. I guess after I'm done with these, I can make another 300 destroyers, but I don't think I need to do that. Probably the next thing I have to do is build a bigger light cruiser. Oh, you know what I really want, research-wise, is I want to get my my turrets better. So instead of naval communication, I want turret mechanisms. I want dual turrets on twin-barrel turrets on light cruisers and destroyers, because that would be very sexy. That's what I want. 298. Alright, so let's get the last guy resumed. Can I do that yet? Nope, can't. Alright. Let's go dump a little bit more money into R&D. Yes. Hello, Germany. Oh, hey, look. We pissed off Germany successfully. No, we're not going to badmouth people. Well, yeah, we're not going to badmouth people. That's... Alright, so we are at war with Germany. And... let's see here. Fleet, let's go activate the last ship. Now things are going to get spicy. Alright.
That is a very healthy monthly balance.
That is a healthy monthly balance. America, fuck yeah. Because in war, the economy gets more. Alright, so we have to... What do we want to hit? I think I want to start with a major invasion and hit something big right off the bat. On the other hand, I also want to go and start stripping them of their major... I can get Montenegro before the Serbians go and take it. That would be interesting. Or I could get the Netherlands. Netherlands worth a lot of money. It's 3 billion. I get Central Italy. It's 10 billion right there. Because the problem is the Germans have a good army logistics. So do I. What do I need to take Central Italy? Or Northeast Italy? Let's have a lot of options. Central Italy's 175,000. That's not bad. Northern Italy's 45,000 tons. That's not bad either. Alright, so... And that's worth more money. And I've got enough people here. Let's get Northeast Italy. Let's go invade OU. Northeast Italia. Ka-chung. And You guys need to go hang out over here. Oh, you know what I need to build next is minesweepers. I don't have any minesweepers for the fleet. Let's do that. All right.
Didn't have mine sweeping on any of the destroyers you built?
I didn't have the room for it. I mean, I can upgrade them later, but I just didn't have. Actually, because what'll happen is when my. Right now I'm stuck at 1,000-ton destroyers, but once I get more tonnage, then I can deepen the draft, and then I'll add minesweeping, I think. So maybe I don't need to build a dedicated minesweeper. Probably need to build a proper light cruiser. Alright, so let's think about where the Germans are. So you have a cruiser there, and we want to upset you. So let's go and have you guys go. Do I send the whole fleet out? It's one cruiser. It's 10,000-ton cruiser. That's a pretty sizable cruiser. What do I have in the Baltic Sea? 2 heavies and 10 lights. So I could do 2 task forces of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send you down there. And have you guys go here and try and catch you. And then I don't have any other, because you guys are going, where are you going? You're going out there to the North Sea. So I've got a bunch of dudes here, which we are going to put into the North Sea right there. And I have a lot of these guys I want to probably save for a... Well, these are cadets, so I need to get them into a fight. 1, 2, 3... And that's going to be a massive... Let's get some patrol ships, and there we go. So let's go do that. Send you guys out there to try and find them. Alright, let's see. Where else do they have German? We got German ships here. There's a light cruiser. Got a lot of guys around there. So we need to deploy. Well, these guys are all running. What do I have here? I've got nothing in the Bay of Biscay. I've got... Alright. We're going to make 2 battleship groups. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Get torpedo boat scout. And I'm going to send you out there like that. Three. Try and catch you guys if we can. Oh, we've got... You guys are over here. Oh, I see what's going on. You guys are all hanging out down there. Alright. So, you guys are actually going to go down here to try and intercept that. What do I have in the Caribbean? I got some dudes down here. They've got a naval invasion of Brazil. Which, is Brazil my ally? No, they are not. So I could let you take over Brazil. Then I could take it back, but you don't have enough tonnage to do it. So we're going to just hang out and let you guys deal with that. And then we're going to send a little patrol group after you. Let's see if you can do something. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. And then what do we have over in... We got nothing here in the Indian Ocean. And we got... You guys don't have anything over here either. Alright, so I guess we're just going to hang out and see what happens. Oh, you know what we need to do? Zoink! We need to jack up the transport production. Ooh, that's going to get expensive, isn't it? Because I know I'm going to start taking transport losses. I'm just going to eat the money for a while, because my economy is going to keep growing, and I'll be fine. Alright, here we go. Fighting with Germany. Lots of meetings. Up, a busy docket for today. Do not need alliance with Japan. Yes, we want to go to war with France. And France is like, no! No! Have some lay money! We do not want to go to war with you. Oh, you cowards. Alright, it's fine. Boop. And we're going to start booping all their... I don't want to fight that. How fast are you? You are 29. I'm going to get away from you. Yeah, do not want to engage in fair fights, because that's unconstitutional. And I need to start going after stuff for Portugal. And we are going to run away. I'm going to grab a snack while we're running away, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Did you mute yourself?
All right, I am back. Sorry, I had to make some birthday plans for my friend who is turning 27 again because women stop aging after 27. That's what my mom told me. And so we're gonna go out to. I'll take Christy and Mike out to eat later probably. But first we got to sync this guy. Look at all these glorious secondaries. I've got 6 dual 7.9-inch turrets.
Oh, Turpitz appeared in the YouTube chat.
Oh, hey, Turpitz!
Yeah, I thought you saw the game was going again, and I was wondering if you'd inadvertently muted yourself.
No, I was muted because I was talking to my friend. Mike and his girlfriend Christy. They're 2 really good friends of mine from college. And Mike's the one who's usually playing MechWarrior with us. So the class is the Second Amendment class, but there's 27 amendments in the U.S. Constitution, some of which were mistakes probably. And I decided to make 28 of these ships, the 28th Amendment being the term limit for Congress. I was tempted to suspend the 18th and 19th amendments because 18th is prohibition and 19 is giving women votes, and one of them is also the letting senators be elected directly rather than by the state houses, and those 3 are often mocked on the internet as being maybe not the best idea. Oh, this cruiser's getting jacked up. Look at that. I love this just wall of secondaries. Because these guys are more like just cruiser killers. Because these aren't dreadnoughts. These are regular pre-dreadnought battleships. And so they are spicy. I'll make some proper dreadnoughts later. Lost 1 guy and they took 738.
Yeah, that Battleship 2 hull, there's been times when I just built a few of the initial little small, like, Monopoly-type battleships there. Basically, like, really serve as, like, armored cruisers.
Yeah.
And really waited to build any proper battleships until I got that Battleship 2 hull. because
Yeah, well,
that hull was extremely good.
yeah, the early battleships, I use those as assault ships, just landing craft, basically. I may not build any dreadnoughts, actually. I mean, I already know what I'm going to make for my dreadnought. I'm going to make, because my first dreadnought, I always make the Marauders, which are kind of my high speed. They're really battle cruisers. I don't really use dreadnoughts that much. When you think about it. Let's go retreat this guy. And yeah, see, here's the proposed 28th Amendment right there. Term limits, and 27th was what the fuck was 27th? I don't remember which one the 27th was, or 26th.
I'm thinking one of them might have been the 2-term limit for president.
Yeah, it might be. I'm not making a super battleship in this game because I'm going for maximum kill death ratio. So everything I'm making is going to be, hyper efficient for hit and run attacks. I'm trying to see how many enemy sailors I can kill compared to my sailors lost. I want to go for 100. I'd like to get 100 to 1 kill ratio.
Okay, according to Google, the 26th Amendment grants the right to vote to citizens aged 18 and older.
Now, see, that one was probably a mistake also.
Yeah. While the 27th Amendment addresses congressional pay raises, ensuring they do not take effect until after the next election.
Which, that one's not bad. That one's okay. Anything that delays congressional pay raises is fine. Right, you got to have an intervening election. That way people are mad at that. They can vote the politicians out of office. I'm in 1910. This guy's just going to get munched. Little poor, unfortunate semi-armor cruiser.
Yeah. Get this about the 27th Amendment for limiting congressional pay raises. It was originally proposed in 1789 and wasn't ratified until 1990.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, man, they drug it out because they like their money.
They do. Now they just need an amendment for insider stock trading. Speaking of which, how am I going to make money on the stock market if I can't copy Nancy Pelosi's trading anymore?
I've heard that statement from more than one person there.
I don't actually own any stocks or do any stock trading, but I do know some people who, because her trades are published on a website, and people will mirror her trades. Although sometimes some of these trades take place right before, 30 minutes before something gets announced that radically changes it. I will entertain any ideas you have, Turpitz, but I make no promises. Because this is my casual campaign. So I'm just kind of chilling on this one. I really like this wall of secondary guns. This battleship, I'm very satisfied with this battleship. Yeah, when you think about it, I really don't build I build mostly just like cruiser killers. Is really what it comes down to. All right, here we go. Here's going to be my tiny jalapenos versus their light cruisers. We're going to raffle stomp the 20 knots. So I should be faster. 24. Yeah, we're faster. I tell you what, the Marauders that I built in the Turpus, did you see the German Marauders that I built for my German campaign? Those things are beasts. You would be proud of me for those. Maybe not. They're not really your speed, but they are beastly. Let's go have you guys detach and have you scout for the heavy cruisers. The heavy cruisers are technically faster. Yeah, these tiny jalapenos. Oh, I got to take this. Now I gotta call. Yeah, give me. And I gotta call the guys and let them know that Amazon showed up 2 hours early. All right, I am back. Yeah, when I actually, if you're online when I actually make dreadnoughts, you're welcome to give me input on it. But I already have a pretty clear idea of what I'm going to make. I'll make something 27, 28 knots with probably. I'll make something kind of like these, like the Second Amendment ships that you saw earlier. You guys are going to go off that way. And you guys are going to go barreling in. But we'll see what you come up with. Yeah, at this point I kind of have sort of standardized ship designs that I found work really well. So these semi-armored cruisers, you got torpedo range 2.3 kilometers. You got pretty decent armor. Let's actually angle you that way, and you guys are good. And we're just gonna kind of pincer these dudes. Alright. Daka. Yep, and the back gun works. Very nice. Look at that. Of course, they can't hold the same target, but that's alright. these guys, you're going to sort of angle in a little bit more like that. Alright, here we go. Daka, 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 daka. And you're going to turn this way. Because these guys... Oh, these are also cadets. Alright. Yeah, these are... I really like these cruisers. With the two 8.9s and the two 5.9s. These things are... These things are very stompy. Yeah, I'll probably do 13.9s actually, because they're almost as good as 14s, and you get them at a higher tier earlier on. So usually I'll do three twin or triple 13.9s depending on which technology I have, and then I'll do a bunch of 5-inch secondaries. Just as rating ships. Sometimes I'll do 6-inch. But yeah, we're probably thinking about the same thing. I usually don't go 4 turrets. Sometimes I'll do 2 front heavy turrets, and then a bunch of secondaries in the rear. Shred this guy, this last dude. Yeah, like a fast New Mexico, basically. Except I thought the New Mexico had 4 turrets.
Yeah, it did. Four triple 14-inch.
Yeah, and so a lot of times I'll do 3 14-inch or 13.9s, just because I can get better speed out of it. But yeah, basically a fast New Mexico is what I usually build. I don't usually go anything bigger than 13.9s. Or the 14s. It depends on what my highest tier gun is. Yeah, the New Mexico had 4 triple 14s, which is solid. Because they were still using 14-inch guns effectively in World War II. We lost some transports. Oh, store phone's ringing again. Hold on a minute. Yep, there we go. More people who don't know how to read that we don't open till noon, but that's okay. I think Andrew's meeting somebody early, anyhow. Alright, so... No, we're not building any more of those. Looks like our army's doing some stuff. That's good. Portugal, yes! We are going to invade... whatever Portugal is doing. Oh, in Africa. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's see what this convoy mission is. Is this going to be a good convoy mission? Oh, yeah. Now that's a big battleship there. Look at that. He's trained. We're cadets. Now, he's got more big guns, but our guns are bigger. Yeah, let's give it a try. We just saved it anyway. Well, like a... You're talking about like a Colorado or something? Hold on just another minute. Alright, never mind. Wasn't like the Colorados or something like that before the Iowas. They had three triple 16-inch guns, something like that. Or my
No, the Colorados were the last of the 21 knot standards.
oh, okay, my bad.
They basically, yeah, they finally switched over to like 16-inch guns for the Colorados right there during World War I.
Okay.
You know, where they had four twin 16-inch guns.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. There's the battleship. Let's see what this guy has. So you have. Oh, look at that. It's a shit design. He's got wing turrets. I was nervous at first when it was like, he's got 6 gun turrets, but no, he really. That's a garbage dreadnought. He's got. Oh my god, look at the armor on that thing. Oh no, Muffin. Look at you. Many bulkheads, at least he got plenty of bulkheads. Torpedoes are 3 kilometers. He's got pretty beefy secondaries. Alright, so we're just going to keep our distance because I outrange you. 16.8 kilometers, and I have more armor than you too. So I've got way better. I got double your range, and I've got quite a bit more armor. Not as much as I'd like. Quite a bit. Alright, so.
It's a poser dreadnought.
Yeah. Alright, so. Well, I'm not a fan of wing turrets anyway. So let's go and angle a little bit more so my rear guns can swing around and be like, hello there. Why, hello. I mean, actually, I could just get in for the brawl and just burn them with secondaries. Might actually be a good idea. Which way are you going? You are going that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and angle, and we're just gonna. Because I've got really good angles on my rear gun, I think. These tiny jalapenos are gonna. They only have what 18 kilometer range. There we go. Now they're gonna start shooting. I want to take out the battleship first, or I want to get this cruiser. You have 7-inch guns and pretty good armor, actually. But I can burn the crap out of you with my secondaries. So secondaries on the cruiser and main guns on lay battleship. That's how we're going to do this. Because my 7-inch guns are going to eat your face. And there's this transports, alright. Now, I don't really want to take a broadside hit from the battleship, but... Ooh! That was a good hit. Alright, you know what? That battleship's probably more deserving of my full attention. We're gonna scooch right in here and we're gonna brawl you, buddy. We're gonna brawl you and we're just gonna take care of business because you have no idea. We're gonna go all America fuck yeah on you. That's right. What's the range on those things? We're gotta be a little careful. Let's ease away a little bit. He's gonna launch on me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. And then you guys are gonna... Oh, these don't... Those are the... Yeah, they don't have smoke. We're gonna... just circle in. Yeah, I took more damage than I really wanted to, but... we're just gonna shred this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go introduce ourselves to your cruiser, and maybe some of these transports as well. Yeah, South Dakota. That's what I was. Thank you, Turpitz. I was thinking of a South Dakota.
Oh, you're talking the 1920s. South
Yeah,
Dakota.
the early fast battleships.
Well, if you could call 23 knots fast.
Well, that cruiser's gonna have a... he's gonna have a bad day. Alright, can we keep our main guns firing at the cruisers, please? Actually, you know what? We're gonna just veer in.
Yeah, the really fast ones that the U.S. Navy was wanting to build, and like right after World War I, were the Lexington battle cruisers.
Right, but then those
were
turned into
more-
aircraft carriers.
Yeah, but the emphasis on those was more on the cruiser part. Yeah, they could do 33 knots, designed to do 33 knots. They carried 4 twin 16-inch guns, but they only had 8 inches of build armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the general consensus by the Navy was, yeah, it was probably a good idea to turn the two we were already building into aircraft carriers.
Yeah. Alright, please shred the cruiser. There we go, yeah. Yeah, so I mean this battleship just munches cruisers with all those 7.9s. Although Saint 2.9 still in the lead. Never underestimate the holy caliber. Saint 2.9 doing more damage than all the other guns combined. Now granted, this guy has a lot of Saint 2.9s. Check all these guys out. Oh, he's got a lot of 4-inch guns too. I forgot about that. Yeah. Although Saint 2.9 still...
I imagine a lot of that damage for the 2.9s is coming from those transports.
Oh, probably. Undoubtedly. Alright, how's the data copies going? Well, how... doesn't feel too hot. I think that giant-ass heatsink is working. Alright. That worked out really, really well. So, how is my... shipbuilding capacity just go nuts all of a sudden. I probably have a lot of repairs. Oh, it's just because of this guy. Alright. How over the top am I? $19,000 tons over. All right. No problemo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm going to suspend you guys. Boom. Then all the other destroyers will be ready in a turn. And then we'll build these guys next turn. There we go. And the economy's still growing at 10%. Alright, so let's think about what we're going to do. Brits aren't super happy with us. And I should probably be a little nice to them because I don't want to fight them yet until I've destroyed the German Navy. Alright, so our invasionings, that's going nicely. We got this dude down here, which we're going to have to... We need how much? 19,000 tons. So you guys are going to go hang out here. Boop. And take care of that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I'm attacking... So my army's getting off its butt. Oh, what's that? That's a destroyer. Hello, destroyer. Guess what? I also have ships. And we're going to send my ships after your ships. Because I want to intercept you. Let's do that. Alright. Let's look for any other Germans. There's some Germans over here that are going to go around South Africa, which I have... Hold on a minute. Alright, I need one more moment. Even though I'm not working today, I gotta go and kind of coordinate the guys a little bit. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so we're gonna go send those dudes down there to take care of business there. I need to do something about gotta do something about this destroyer that's gonna be kind of, it's a cruiser that's coming along this way. So he's gonna be going down there, so we're going to let's go break this fleet up into two groups. We're going to put one group down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the other group is going to go off the coast to here to try and let's have you go separate. Let's have you go over here to try and intimidate Portugal. These guys are good here. I want to invade this at some point, but probably getting Portugal next would be the big thing. Do they have other... I don't see any more German ships. They don't have enough tonnage here to do... These guys aren't going to be able to do anything there. I guess I'm just going to go sink these guys, because they're not going to be... They don't have enough tonnage to go take... They don't have enough tonnage to take Brazil. Unless I use these guys to... deal with North Africa. Or Portugal, send them there. And then I'll send these guys here, because these guys are pretty bamf. I'd really like for you guys to take Brazil. Brazil is buddies with Japan. I mean, I'll take him over eventually. I guess I'm just going to leave those guys alone for now. We're just not going to worry about it. Then here in the Pacific, everything is happy. Research is going well. Hydro, nice. That'll be useful later when I build my light cruisers. And the turret mechanisms. No, electro-hydraulic, I don't care about that. Alright, let's just... Here we go. But yeah, generally I'll build my ships with whatever the biggest Mark III turrets are. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Look! It's the Turpits! It only thinks it's the Turpits. I don't think I want to fight all of this. 25, not... Holy shit. Their light cruisers are fast. Yeah, we don't want any of this. So, we are going to retreat and just drop off Marines. There we go. Boop you. And you're going to run away. That is not your Tirpitz. That is a shit Tirpitz. There's no way you would be caught dead on a crappy Tirpitz. There's no way you would captain a 16-knot battleship with only 2 gun turrets. Alright, so let's get this guy out of here. Okie dokie. So this little destroyer here is going to be target practice. Yeah, that one's totally not you. I'll sink her later. I have to sink her just for a try. She's impersonating you. Alright, so that guy's gonna retreat. Alright, let's go. These Guardians are these are my little pocket battleships. I love these things, even though they're kind of squishy. These are great cruisers. I know they're little battleships, but these are great cruisers. You can make them go fast. You can put some big guns on them. These don't have that big guns, but I really like these things as cruisers. Their spotting kind of sucks, though. These are great little cruisers. What's your torpedo range, bucko? Not very good. 1 kilometer torpedo range. You guys are going to go cut them off there. And you guys are going to just angle on in. Yeah, that's an unhappy destroyer. Yeah, these things are great little cruisers. Alright, that worked out very well. And I don't know what this thing is, but it is going to get sunk. It's a bad turn to be Germany. Alright, here we go. Now, I really like these battleships. They're very just thuggish battleships. Not a lot of superstructure. Well, kind of. I got these big gun turret mounts. How's the dip mod? Is that working out pretty well for you? Let's see what he sees. He's like, oh my god, look at all the shots. Ah! I'm not doing a good job hitting him. Look at that just volley of fire coming in at this guy. I'm gonna angle in a little bit more and try and chase him. Oh, he wants to run bad. Okay. Boom! There's a good hit. These shots are... they're just shooting too far ahead of him. They're catching him a little bit. Now they're starting to get him. Yeah, now that he's slowing down. And he's still going pretty quick. Oh, there we go. That's a hit. That's a hit. Now he's in trouble. Yeah, 14 knots. Yeah, we're to cross the T behind him and just light him up. 13 and a half. Yeah, this is going to be a bad day. Yeah. Alright, no more cruiser time. Oh, the 13-inch guns are doing most of the work from their 8 hits. Boom. Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's having a bad day. You're dead in the water, aren't you? Yeah, 0.8 knots. Alright, well. That worked out pretty good. I didn't lose a single guy. That's perfect. Flawless victory. Alright, so he lost a lot of stuff. Yes, Canada, we will sell you some destroyers. Or we'll build you some destroyers, rather. Alright, so... let's see what we got now. So, first off, we need to resume the last of these ships. Here's some Canadian ones that we're building. Alright. And we're going to have a bunch of mothballed ships because we don't have enough dudes to staff them all. So, let's just start crewing up our destroyers. So we're just going to start, we'll just put one guy in each of these because I don't want the computer to try and sell these to anybody. So by having at least one crew on it just to turn on the lights and start painting the ship and do some maintenance, this will keep them crewed. And we'll add crew as we go a little bit later. Because these guys, how many crew do they... 94 crew each. Oh wow, that's... Yeah, it's going to take a little while to crew all of these destroyers. Yeah, I can only activate probably like 10 of these a turn. That's going to be the challenging part. Alright, so I need to crew up these destroyers somehow. So we're going to do that. And...
Yeah, looks like probably gonna have to kick up the crew budget there.
yeah, so I mean, I can kick up the crew budget. I've got plenty of money, so I can do some debt spending, but I think what I'll do is I'll drop my tech down to 80%. Or 85%. There you go, 82%. And we're just going to crew the hell out of these destroyers really quick. Okay, so... that will take care of that. So, what do I want to... I want to invade Portugal, probably. So I want to grab all these territories before... 200,000 tons. Jesus, do I have enough tonnage to do that? I bet I do. Yeah, because I've got all this stuff here. Yeah, we're gonna nail Portugal. All right, so we're going to invade Portugal, kill the Portuguese fleet. Anyhow, so. do that. These guys are all low crewed. So I need 200,000 tons. And this is... So if I were to send... Send you guys... Do I have any patrol ships? Yeah. See, these go 22.5. These go 22. All right. 4. I don't want raiders. So send these guys. Actually, send that fleet there. And then I will also send a reserve fleet like that. That should be more than enough to invade Portugal. This naval invasion's going nicely. Looks like they got their butts kicked by the Brazilian fleet. Wow, Brazil's got a good fleet. Alright, well, you guys aren't actually going to conquer Brazil, so I'm going to send my guys out to intercepto you. We're going to go right there and... Actually don't need all of those. Those are just... That's like way overkill. We'll leave some people behind. Alright, that's pretty good. Army here's doing... What's your army logistics, Germany? 42. Wow! We knocked out half their army logistics in just a couple of turns. Oh, these... I'm going to have to invade Amsterdam soon. This is all looking pretty reasonable. All right. Oh, the data finished copying. I gotta go get the next chunk of data. Nothing in there, huh? See here. So in order for it to work, do 4 twin 12-inch, 14 5-inch. 22 knots is kind of slow. I'd like something to go faster than that if I can. I mean, right now in 1910, 22 knots not bad, but I'm not going to build any more ships for a little bit. I got to crew up the destroyers first. So the country's economy is booming. We could use more Navy funds. We could. No, we're going to go more Navy funds. Alright, boop. And we're going to retreat from you. And we're going to retreat from you. And then I will be right back while we're retreating. I'm going to go run to the bathroom. Just give me a minute. I just realized how I could get a bunch of, how I could crew up my destroyers faster. I could put an ad out and be like, do you like ships but you're too dumb to drive one? Come and sign up and be a destroyer captain. That would do it. That's a pretty ship. And we'll boop you. We're going to go get this guy. Yeah, instead of having 4 twin 12-inch guns, I'd rather have 3 twin 13.9s, just for the extra range and oomph. You know, I'm just going to be lazy and have all these guys in one blob and just... There we go. What do you have, little cruiser? You've got pretty good armor, you've got not great torpedoes. We'll just catch up to you. This guy's gonna get tore up pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, that'll take care of him pretty good. He's going. Oh yeah, he's having a bad day. All right. Problem solved.
That was remarkably quick.
Yeah, they're naval invasion Portugal. Yeah, so Germany's not. Everybody's jumping on Germany now. I don't know if the two of my guys can. Yeah, I bet I could, because this ship's not very good. I think we'll be alright. Let's try it. It's gonna take a while still to copy.
Take a few minutes here and go fix Mom her breakfast and take it into her there.
Right on. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to play for today. I mean, I've got a lot of data to copy, but I might take a break here and go do other things. But I'll probably be on for a little while longer. Oh, wow, we're just really going the wrong direction. Alright. So I'm going to have to sink his cruiser at a distance, or snipe some destroyers and run away, or snipe some transports and run away. Yeah, I've got a long ways to go before I get to 1925. Alright, so these guys, which way are you going? You are going off that way. And these guys have some guns, so we're gonna keep our distance. And just take some pot shots from far away, so that hopefully you don't hurt me too much. Alright, so there's the cruiser. So we're going to circle around this way. As I would like to remove some of these guns from the field on the transports before I get too close to the cruiser. You know what would also be nice would be if you would continue shooting at the same transport until it dies. Here, go fire into that cluster there real quick. Maybe you can hit a bunch of them. We're going to turn back around. Alright, so now we have to put main guns on you and secondaries on you. Because these transports do have guns which are a little bit dangerous. So I don't want to... Ooh, we detonated a torpedo. That's nice. 3-kilometer range, so we gotta be a little careful. These guys are fleeing to the south, southwest. I'm pretty confident in my brawl. I don't want to get quite too close to you, though. I think we might have detonated your torpedoes already. Alright, let's brawl you down and finish you. As I like my odds. And most of your guns, this guy's not really a great... if you look at him, most of his guns are these little broadside. These early German cruisers are not... They're not they're not bad. Their guns have good fields of fire, but they're not great. I felt very limited with them. I much prefer the American cruisers. Although the German cruisers are tanky. Let's go and finish you off. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to broadside you down. You've got to have a lot of damage and stability right now. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the transports are fleeing to the south-southwest, which is kind of off this way. Yep, I guessed it right. So let's go get these guys and finish them off. These guys did pretty good, actually. I'm just brawling that guy down. They did pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, see, now you're talking, Turpins. That's my kind of ship right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's solid. I mean, granted, for 1925, I might be able to make it go faster with the geared turbine engines. But that's still very solid for a ship. Let's go burn down these transports. Probably don't want to be quite this close. I could actually turn off the main guns. What we're going to do in the main guns, I'm going to have fire at like somebody further down, so they have time to aim. Because it takes a while to kind of lock onto the target and really get good. I want secondaries to finish you off, please.
This is the finishing stages of that same battle, or?
Yeah, we're just hunting down all those transports now. Yeah, because it takes a while for the main guns to lock on and really start doing their work. Let's do main guns on you and secondary guns on you. We haven't lost anybody yet, which is, I guess a light cruiser lost a couple of guys. They lost a guy. Not so bad. I did better than I thought I would. What do you mean? For your next game? I don't know. Do like France. I might do France as my next country, although realistically I want to... There we go, that worked out pretty good. I want to try that editing thing to try and make a Greece campaign. Just trying to get a little sleepy. We are going to fight to the end. Of course we're going to fight to the end. Alright, so... So we've got 63 guys. So the problem is we're only able to staff up about 10 ships a turn. It's going to be a little troublesome. I could design some light cruisers to go with this, but honestly, I just don't have the... don't have the staff anyway, so I might as well wait a little longer till I get. I mean, what light cruisers can I do? I'm just curious. I'm gonna wait till I get a better light cruiser anyway before I make a bigger light cruiser.
I think what happened was you had a bunch of ships that weren't totally crewed there because it's showing you're getting like over 4,000 guys a turn.
Yeah, because I've been making sure to stick all my guys into the ships, but I can only crew up about 10, 11 destroyers a turn because each destroyer has like 92 people on it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I gotta take this. Alright, give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let me check on the data. Oh, that's right. In Dreadnought Improvement Project, you play. Be the Byzantines. Byzantines are awesome.
Um, Basically, what's going on? The reason you're not building up any crew in a crew pool, you've got add crew check down there.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to build up the. I want them automatically assigned. So no, they're assigning them
No.
to the destroyers. So they're staffing about 10, 11 destroyers every turn, and then whatever's left over, I toss into another destroyer. That way, it maximizes the number
Yeah.
of crew that I'm getting each turn. So yeah, no, I have them auto assigned. It's on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just saying, for everyone you take out of mothballs, try to put on low crew. Then as soon as you hit next turn, it's going to automatically try to.
I was gonna take them all out of mothball, so it wouldn't try selling any of them to other countries. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll just pay attention. So.
Yeah.
So this is so I can currently build the really shit semi-armored cruiser. I don't like this one at all. So we're not gonna mess with any of that. I mean, this is a nice semi-armored cruiser 3 is nice. I guess we'll wait a little while before we build a. It's 23 knots, 25 knots. That wouldn't be awful. Light cruiser 2, no. So we're not really ready to build any of these yet. So I'm just going to keep... What? No, the Byzantines are awesome. I like the Byzantines. I would totally do... Byzantines is Greece. That's what I would do. I'm biased because I'm Greek. So... Yeah, this is going pretty well. I mean, I could build some big ships or something during this time, but then I'll have to cut back. I don't have enough money right now, so we're gonna... Let's improve relations with Britain. Where did the, did those ships got munched. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna send you guys back to Puerto Rico. Unless there's anything down here Portuguese I can invade. No. Oh, we got this little asshat. Where are you going? Oh yeah, we're just gonna, we'll just hang out there and wait for you. Alright, so is there anything... There's nothing Portuguese around here that I can get. I probably ought to nail Montenegro at some point. But I don't have enough tonnage to do it. I got some guys... We'll see next turn. Alright. There's a lot of angry Portuguese ships. Oh, there's somebody in the Mediterranean I forgot about. Crap, I missed that. Why is the Byzantine supposed to be hard? Alright, I think we're gonna... Wow, look at that. All of our constitutional amendments are gonna come down on the Portuguese fleet. I think we are going to spank you guys. Oh, yeah. That just means more of a challenge. I mean, any of the minor nations are going to start out poor and small. That's why they're minor nations. Was it hard to install the Dreadnought Improvement mod? Alright, take care, Turpits. I'll catch you later. this will be a nice little fight. I mean, there aren't really that many of these guys. We're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna have you, screened for them. Straight ahead, 'cause we're only fighting a few of these Portuguese, so we're just gonna sail up and spank him. Alright, so we got these 4 schmucks. And they're back there. Alright, so we're going to have you guys go like that. Have you guys go like that. I'm just going to do kind of a drive-by, because my guns are bigger and I have more of them. And I need to level up anyway. So we're going to level up by using you guys as punching bags. Alright, let's see what do these guys have anyway. So you guys, 6-kilometer torpedoes. Wow, you're pretty good actually. Alright, so you guys are going to get secondary guns. And we'll put the primaries on you. And these heavy cruisers, you guys have not as good. Alright, so we're going to just turn sideways like that. And no, don't turn. We're going to turn like that. Alright, there we go. Do this kind of double drive-by, and hopefully I don't eat a lot of torpedoes. What kind of torpedoes do you have? Just single underwater launchers, so that's not... It's not... You know what? I'm not even going to bother dodging. Not at first. and shred these guys before you can lock on with your torpedoes.
I decided to go get myself a little bit of a snack there.
What are you eating?
A couple of Jimmy Dean sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Oh, those are kind of good. Alright, so there we go. That problem was solved. Oh. I don't even know if that torpedo's probably gonna hit. Here, well, I'm not even sure if I can get out of the way of that. So we're just gonna let you guys try to dodge on your own. It's probably gonna hit anyway. It's a dud. Great. Alright, perfect. And then back to... Oh, some of these guys are low on fuel. That's not... That's not great. Alright, well, let's see here. So we're going to detach you guys and have you... We just try to screen them. Alright, let's get back into the fight. Have you guys turn this way. Have you screen these guys instead. Alright, this will suck to be them in a little bit. I've taken a few hits. There we go. This will just sandwich you guys in between my two fleets. They're gonna just get hammered. Yeah, there we go. That's going good. Let me check my data real quick. these guys are starting to get beat up a little bit. That's good. And my battleships are starting to get into the brawl. Let's go turn out a little bit. And you guys are just getting left behind. But that's alright. I'm just chewing these guys up. Nice clean battle. I'm not having to work too hard. This will kind of take care of you guys. Yeah, just this line of battleships is just such a bad idea for these guys. And Saint 2.9 is still, no, the 7-inch guns. Yeah, the 7-inch guns on the battleships are the real heroes. I guess it kind of makes sense. I do have a lot of them. They were on sale. Next to the destroyer section. Buy a 7.9-inch gun and get 2 destroyers free. This is a pretty good deal, actually. 72 guys, that's not bad. Go boop you. Thank you. And we'll just withdraw from that. And withdraw from that. And I don't want to do that either. Don't want that. Have you run away? Yeah, I might take a nap soon. Yeah, every time I build like a crap ton of ships, I keep forgetting. It takes a while to crew them all up.
Dum dum.
It's Cawthon. Hey Cawthon, how are you doing?
What's up, guys?
I am sinking Germans.
Awesome. Cool, man.
Except I don't want to sink these Germans, because these are too many Germans. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. That's a lot of... that might be more I want to bite off.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I got 4 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers. I got 2 battleships, 3 light cruisers, and a bunch of torpedo boats. So my guys are veterans, mostly, and these guys are trained. I could outrun the battleships, because they're slow. 21.4, they're not that slow. I try and shoot up their torpedo boats. This is going to be a little tricksy. What are you up to today?
Well, I was gonna go do something, but the water company has like cut off my water to fix a leak somewhere in the neighborhood.
But it's not leaking in your house, it's just leaking somewhere else. You're breaking up a bit. Is it leaking
Yeah,
so somewhere else?
Yeah, I was updating something and it
Oh, okay.
stalled my internet for a second. But yeah, they're putting fiber in up and down my road, which is a good thing. But the workers keep knocking the water line out.
Oops. That's got to be
which
annoying.
is inconvenient.
I bet it is.
Because the first thing you think is, oh God, I'm gonna leak. But luckily it's them and not me.
Right, right.
It's like when you find out your girlfriend's pregnant and then it comes out and it's a ginger or something, you know? You're like, woo. I dodged a bullet.
Oh no.
Like, I don't have a cleft in my chin.
Oh no. Alright, so that's the battleship. So I want to kite this guy if I can. Because these battleships, these are sort of crappy battleships, but they're still battleships. I probably don't actually want to fight this fight. I probably should just run away.
Just ask yourself what Sun Tzu would do in a situation like this.
Well, I'm hoping... Ooh, that hurt a little bit. I'm hoping I can kite them a little bit and bait out their torpedo boats and shred them. Oh, let's see what this is. Hold on.
You know what Sun Tzu would say? I could tell you. I'll catch you back a little bit.
Must have had a phone call or something there.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The office called again. Even though I'm off today, I still have to deal with some office-y stuff.
Yeah, it scared me there for a second. For a minute, everything went quiet and the screen stopped. And I'm like, don't tell me Microsoft Edge is crashing again.
No, I had to pause it. I had some... I'm not getting the torpedo boats out. The problem is, I'm not really... I probably can't win the trade at the long range. Yeah, I mean he's just ripping me up. There's some torpedo boats there, or something. A light cruiser maybe. Yeah, because they're just. I could try to go YOLO on in. I don't recall these battleships being that tough. We got many bulkheads, though. Armor's a little weak. The guns have a lot of armor, though. These battleships, 1%. I mean, they're hitting me harder than I'm hitting them. All right, screw it. We're gonna go for it. I'm about to quit anyway for the night, or for the day. I should have just rushed these guys. I was hoping to bait out the torpedo boats, but the AI is smart enough not to do that. And these guys are chunky armored. We're getting some torpedo boat hits. Oh, we got a bunch of torpedo boat hits there. Look at that. Alright, here we go. So now the game is on. How far away is this light cruiser? That's 11 kilometers. Let's go main gun on the light cruiser, secondary on the torpedo boats. Main gun of the light cruiser, secondary on that torpedo boat. Actually, let's go do a hard turn. Alright, let's hunt these torpedo boats down. You are getting awfully brave. Oh, we're gonna get hit by a bunch of this shit, aren't we? That's a dud. That's a dud. Well, that's... I'm glad you guys are firing a bunch of blanks, aren't we? So if you don't dodge torpedoes and just keep on going straight. It's gonna. Oh, then these are gonna probably get you. Oh, maybe. Holy shit. That was tight. What's the range on these guys? These guys have 3-kilometer ranges. What's the range on these light cruisers? You guys have 2.3. Alright, so at this point... Oh shit, that's gonna be... That's gonna... How am I gonna dodge that one? Oh, that's gonna nail me. Alright, that's not good. Wasn't awful though. Got a dogfight going here. What kind of armor do these guys have? They have not great armor. Hey, JP. Let's see if we can just finish this dude off. Yeah, I need to go break these guys up because these... So you're okay like that. These guys are causing... some problems. These semi-armored cruisers do not turn very well. I would really like to finish sinking that other torpedo boat. I don't think I can take out the battleship. I mean, I might be able to take out the battleships. It's turning into a lot more trouble than I really wanted it to be. Let's put secondaries on you, please. Alright, so he sank. So, now as far as these battleships go, these guys... I could try to brawl them down, I just don't know if I can do it. Let's have you follow him. And take this guy out. Alright, so now the question is, do I have the means to take out the battleships? I've got plenty of ammo. I just don't... I just don't know. I got 2 battleships against my 8 cruisers. It's going to be a little bit of a mess. He's running out of high explosive rounds, which... all of his guns are big and dangerous. That's the problem. I really want my battleships to take out his battleships. Because this guy is as big as any 3 of my ships. I do have a bunch of firepower, but I don't... Man, those 10-inch guns, those 7.7s, they're just going to munch me if they hit. That's the problem. I don't think I can brawl them. I do have a lot of 2.9s. His armor is not great. I mean, if I did get into the brawl, I could burn down his superstructure and cause a lot of problems. And they are not as fast as me, but there's one good hit. Well, I've got really good armor, about 14-inch equivalent. And what's his armor penetration? These are Mark IIIs, right? Yeah. So, oh wait a minute, what the hell? What the hell? What kind of armor are these? Semi-armor, soft cap and semi. Oh my God, you're gonna have trouble penetrating me. Fuck it, learn for the Lerm God. Let's go. We're doing this. Have the heavy cruisers go in and the light cruisers. You guys have pretty respectable armor yourselves. Or I could just end it and call it a day. Oh, it had to give me the end battle option. Oh. The smart thing to do is to take the win and pack it in. Those battleships are not terrific battleships. I could take them out, but it'll be a little bit messy probably.
And you're short on crew trying to get those destroyers up and
Yeah,
running,
so
too.
you thinking I should just go ahead and pack it in for the day? Kind of leaning that way.
Yeah, because those, as crappy as those battleships are, they're coming.
They're still
another time.
battleships.
Yeah, the where you be able to take care of them properly.
Yeah. And my battleships will eat their battleships for breakfast.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm also getting tired. So I think...
And when you get tired, you start making mistakes.
Yeah. So Portugal, from Portuguese Guinea towards French Guinea... They're trying to... Where's Portuguese Guinea?
That's down the west coast of Africa, I believe.
Oh, there they are, right there. Okay. So we can invade Portuguese Guinea. I would like to... So that stopped. So that's going good there. We got this invasion here. If I were to invade Portuguese Guinea is small. They've got more dudes than me. If I were to invade Portuguese Guinea... 12,000 tons, which isn't that much. I've got that sitting right here in Santa Cruz. Here's those two battleships. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go for it, because I want to gobble up Portugal. I just don't want Germany to try and surrender on me. So I could take you guys. Take 3 ships. And 5 destroyers. That should be enough to handle that. I've got these freedom ships here. Now these guys are not as tough as second. These guys should be able to take out the... These guys have a lot of armor. So for Portugal, we've already got enough guys in there. These battleships are already heading down. You guys are going to go back to port and repair. So I really don't care what those battleships do. I could send these guys down to try and jump them. I got these guys here. Oh, look at that. That's a fleet. That's a fleet right there. That is a fleet. 148,000 tons. So, I ought to take my second amendments and... Oh, these guys are... They need to rearm and they're low on fuel. Man, that's a big... That's a sizable That's a sizable fleet that I probably need to deal with. What do I have in here? I don't have a lot of guys in the Western Map. These dudes here, okay. I should have invaded central Italy. But these are freedom ships. These guys are not. Let's have you guys try to jump them. Some of you guys are a little beat up. I should just fix you up. That's what I ought to do. I could try and jump these guys, but we'll do that. And then 36 people. Okay. Slowly getting all this together. Stuff's coming along okay. Got the invasion going. Yeah, this is coming along all right. Alright, I am going to call it a day, because I'm a little tired. So I'm going to take a nap while I'm copying data. I will see you guys a little bit later. What is that Admiral's WIS score? What do you mean by WIS score? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Talking about the like at the end, the score totals you get at the end of a campaign.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I down to 25% army logistics. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and call it I'm tired. So I will see everybody probably tonight for some Mech Warrior. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna keep copying data and maybe take a nap, because it says this next batch of data I'm copying is gonna take about 3 hours. So I will see everybody next time. Thanks for hanging out with me, Mitchell.
Okay, you have a good nap there.
I will. I'll see you a little later. Good night, or good day.